Here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ritter to throw it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Howell from the gun. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you're going over the top. Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Al down to throw it. Complete, it's Dodson.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Dotson in motion right. On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. They'll get it inside the 20. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Robinson again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Howell throwing on 1st down here. That one complete out to Dotson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Robinson will try to pick it up. And some room to run now. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Robinson with another carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Falcons 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throws right back to London, complete again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6, mega.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Antonio Gibson, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 57 yards. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ritter now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired.